We're recording now. Okay, so if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Waiting on one person to give me a thumbs up so we can get started. Anelina, I don't know if you're there. Give me a thumbs up.
I'm giving you a thumbs up.
I can't see. It's a black screen, love. All right. I see your name now. Okay. All right, Krisdanyeliz, read page 1, problem 1. It looks like this because today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020, folks. All right, read me this page, please.
Guadalupe has a ring collection. She keeps 18 rings in a box, which is only 6% of her ring collection. What is the total number of rings in Guadalupe's ring collection? You must use proportion to solve.
All right, so Jasmine, which number is the percent?
I'm finding the page. I just lost it.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We're on the Tuesday, March 24th packet. Esther.
Oh, found it. It's okay.
The percent is what number? Unmute yourself, Esther.
6.
6%, you write 6. Krisdanyeliz, what is the whole number?
We don't know it yet.
You don't know it. Anelina, she keeps 18. Is that the part or the whole?
The part?
Yes. Okay, so this is what your paper should look like on the bottom. All right, we got 18 question mark 6. Now we're going to take these numbers and we're going to substitute them into the correct spot. The part, I put 18. The whole, I don't know. The percent is 6 always out of 100. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be 6 over 100 equal 18 over question mark. Now, how do you solve this question, girls? Somebody call it out.
Butterfly method?
Yes, that's correct. So now you're going to cross multiply. Now, when you cross multiply, who can tell me what 100 times 18 is?
1,800.
Right. And what am I going to divide it by?
6.
6. So now you're going to write 1,800 or 1,800 divided by 6 to figure out the total number of rings in her collection. When you do the division, what do you get?
300.
300. Anelina, do you get 300?
Yeah.
Okay, so 300 times 6, girls, is 1,800, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to write 300 on the top here as the quotient. And on the line, you're going to write 300. Like so. It looks like my paper. Are we good?
Yeah.
There is a tutorial if you need assistance on this called proportions with percents. Okay. I also modeled this in the video that I shared that's about 30 something minutes from the other day at my house. All right. Let's look on the back now. The back deals with unit rate. So Anelina, since you can't find the packet, can you read me the question that I'm holding up on the screen?
Okay, it says, I can't see it. It's all blurry.
How about now?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Somebody help her out.
Miss Canela rode her bike 200 miles in 5 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Mr. Rez rode his bicycle 210 miles in 7 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Find the unit rate for both, which statement correctly compares the number of miles per week they rode.
Okay, so what do we got to find here, ladies?
The unit rate.
The unit rate. How do we find the unit rate, ladies?
Divide.
We're going to divide. So we're going to make a T-chart. I'm going to show you what your paper is going to look like. You're going to have me, Miss Canella, on one side, and then you're going to have my co-teacher, Mr. Rez, on the other side of your paper. That looks like so. Now, to find the unit rate, you said you divide. What are the 2 units I'm going to divide, Esther?
Miles over weeks.
Miles over weeks on both of them, both myself and Mr. Rez, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to write miles over weeks equals, on both of them, miles, I'll show you in a sec what it should look like. Miles over weeks equals something. So it's going to look like this. Now, what do we substitute the miles for under me, Miss Canella? What's the numerator?
200.
200. What's the denominator for weeks?
5.
5. So put 200 over 5. What is 200 divided by 5?
40.
Good. Esther, show your screen to the class.
Wait.
You got to turn it, push it up. Push the paper up. All right. So freeze right there. Can you all see that? Yes? No?
Yes.
All right. So do we see how she got that, Krisdanyeliz, Anelina, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Nikell, we see how she got that? We're on page 2 now. All right. So we're going to write 200 divided by 5. That means her unit rate is 40 miles per 1 week. Now, I'm going to show you in a second. Now, it looks like that. Now, what is the numerator for Mr. Rez? How many miles does he ride his bicycle for?
30.
That's the unit rate. That's right. But in the problem, how many miles does he ride the bike on? How many miles?
210.
210. And how many weeks does it take him to do that?
7.
So you're going to write 210 divided by 7, and you get what, girls?
30.
30. So the unit rate is 30 miles over 1 week per week each week, because unit rate means you're finding out how much one is. Each, every, per, one. Okay, so it looks like my paper. Now, can everyone see this? Anelina, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so now, Anelina, who rode more miles, me or Mr. Rez?
You.
You. How many more miles did I ride than him?
10.
10. So which answer choice did you select on this paper? Because you said I rode more miles. I rode 10 more.
I can't see it. Like the
Okay,
word.
somebody help her out.
A.
A.
Answer choice A.
Right, because Miss Canella wrote 10 more. So you're going to circle A. Okay, let's move on now to the next page.
What number is this?
That was page 2. That was your do now. It will be up on Google Classroom later on this afternoon, okay? Because we want
Yeah.
everyone to watch the videos.
Okay.
Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can see me okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now let's look at page 3. Page 3 is just some note
Yeah.
reminders to help you. We're going to go to page 4, which I did model on the video. Okay, but I'll model it with you. And then I'll tell you the other ones that you can watch on the video, okay? All right. Can somebody read me the page that I'm holding up on the screen, which is page 4, problem 3, called Solving Single-Step Equations? Nikell, how about you read it because you came in?
Okay. Part 1. A sandwich shop sells sandwiches for $9.99 each, including tax. The shop received a total of $198 from the sales of sandwiches one afternoon. Which equation can we use to determine the number of sandwiches X sold by the sandwich shop that afternoon?
Okay, so let's look at this, right? How much is each sandwich?
$9.90.
Right, each, right? So I annotated $9.90 each. The total amount spent was how much money? Somebody.
198.
$198. Now, when I have the word each, girls, Krisdanyeliz, what operation will I do with the $9.90 in each? What am I going to do?
Multiply.
Right, we're going to multiply $9.90 X, because X represents the total number of sandwiches, which is equal to $198. So I'm going to write my own equation first. That's how I like to do it, and that's how we were showing you, the both of us, Mr. Rez and I, in class. So therefore, if I write down this equation, $9.90 X equals $198, I know that I got to pick what answer choice matches this. Jasmine?
C.
Huh?
C.
Okay, C. So circle C now. Now, we're going to use the equation that we just came up with, which was answer choice C of $9.90 X is equal to $198. And we got to figure out how many sandwiches can we purchase with $198. So who remembers the method we're going to use to solve this equation?
Division.
Right, division is the operation, but what's the method with the line? What do we call
The
that?
wall
Wall
method?
method.
Good job. So we're going to make the wall method. And you said that the inverse of multiplication is
Division.
division. What am I going to divide by on both sides in order to get x alone, Anelina? We got 999x. What do I divide by on both sides?
You gotta divide it by
9 what?
9.90.
Yes, we're going to divide 9.90 on both sides. 9.90 on both sides of the equation. Now, this one allows you to use a calculator. $198 divided by 990. Does anybody know what that is equal to? What the
20.
quotient? 20 what?
20. No.
It says how many sandwiches?
Sandwich.
Good. So you're going to write 20 sandwiches. Jasmine, you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure you guys are all here still. I don't want to lose you. All right. Everyone got that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I change it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We're going to now go to the next page. You're going to watch the video. I'm going to write the word lesson or video up here. The video I posted, you can watch in the meantime. Mr. R is also going to be doing a video in school. Okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to write lesson on the top / video. Okay? So I like to go like this on my paper. We're going to do this one, even though it's in the video. We're going to do this now because I feel like we can do this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now we're on page 6. Can somebody read me the question? Anelina, are you able to see this clearly? Yes? No?
No.
Okay. So, Krisdanyeliz, can you read this page that I'm showing on the screen, page 6?
Yes. It is recommended that one fire extinguisher be available for 18,000 square feet in a building. Write and solve an equation to determine X, the number of fire extinguishers needed for a building that has 36,000 square feet.
Okay. So, in other words, what do you have to do? And I'm going to drink some water because I'm thirsty. What do you have to do, guys?
You have to do division.
Division.
Right. So before we even do that, how are we going to set this equation up? Let's see. Nikell, I want to see your paper. Let me come back now.
Okay.
Hold on a second. The computer's like messed up. Okay. So Nikell, I want you to show me how you're going to set this problem up. But I need to see your face and your work.
Okay.
Same with you, Jazz. Take your hoodie off your head, please. It's a little blurry. Try to clean the camera or push the paper back a little bit. That's a little bit better.
Okay.
It's a little sunny wherever you're at.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's a little hard to see your paper, but I think I see it. Chris, can you try to show yours?
Okay.
Maybe it's just where you're sitting, the lighting.
Yeah.
Same thing. Esther, can you try to show your paper? Maybe it's the lighting. All right, Esther's came in a little bit clearer. I don't know why. So she got 18,000x. What did you get, Esther? Esther, what did you get?
Oh, I got 18,000x equals 36,000.
Keep that there, guy. Keep that there. Look what she wrote. Now, Esther, can you explain why you wrote that equation on your paper?
Because for every one fire extinguisher, they need 18,000. So 18,000 times whatever number x will give us 36,000.
Good. Okay.
That would give us-
I like what you did here where you wrote square feet. Wait, put your paper back. I'm going to point out what she did, girls. She wrote square feet over fire extinguishers. I like what she did there. That was a great proportion. And now she's going to figure out if 36,000 is on the top, how do I get from 18 to 36? What do I do, girls?
You divide it.
Divide what? Be specific.
36 by 18, that gives you 2.
2. Good job, Jasmine. 18. So now the answer would be X equal to what?
Fire extinguishers.
Good. I didn't write 2 on my paper, fire extinguishers. So you're going to write 2 like this. You use the wall method, right? And then you're going to write fire extinguishers. Okay, so it should look something like this, or the way Esther did it is the same exact concept. But just remember, I just want to stress, because we made some mistakes, that equations have an equal sign. Okay, equations have an equal sign, expressions do not. Got it?
Got it.
Equations have a what, girls?
Equal sign.
Equal sign.
Expressions. Good.
Don't
Awesome. Say that one more time. Equations,
have an equal
Have equal
sign.
signs.
expressions.
Don't.
Okay, good. You might hear my dog bark, just giving you a heads up. Okay, let's now go to the next page, okay? So page 7 is a PEMDAS problem. You're going to watch the video that I posted, because I literally go over this step by step, okay? So this, you're going to watch the video that's posted now, and then you're also going to refer to Mr. R's video as well. That will be up in a little bit. All right? Now, let's do the next question on the back. On this question, you are to create your own problem on one of the topics. You can use any do now problem, any exit ticket, any practice work question. You're going to put the problem like we were doing and a solution. But nobody texted me their answer from yesterday and their problem. I would like to use them in the do now and exit tickets so I can share these ones with Mr. Rez. So when you're done, you can screenshot it and you can email it to me. Page 8, you're going to do on your own. I'm not going to have you make a problem with me. That's just silly, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do now page 9. It looks like this. All right, page 9.
Yes.
All right. Here, can somebody read me the question?
Aliani makes jewelry boxes containing drawers of equal size. The number of drawers in 3 different jewelry boxes and the corresponding total volumes of the
Keep going.
drawers are shown in the table below. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jewelry box. Write an equation for the relationship between the numbers of drawers in the jewelry box, D, and the total volume of the drawers in the jewelry box.
All right, let's start there because there's a lot of information here. Okay, so what variable do we use for drawers? What does it say in the question?
It says D
D.
for
So above drawers, you're going to write the letter D as in drawers. They're Donald. What variable do you use for volume? What does it say in the question? V. We're going to use V. So it looks like my paper. Now, D and V. This is a V as in Victor. Now, let's look at this. Obviously, to get from 2 to 5, we got 2 operations that can happen. We can either multiply or we can add, right?
yeah.
So one way to figure out this pattern is to divide to get the unit rate. So you will divide the volume, which is 5 in this problem, divided by 2 for the drawers. So if you divide 5 by 2, what do you get? What's half of 5?
250.
Right. So 5 divided by 2, I'm going to show you what you're going to do, is 2.50. Let me just make my line on my paper. Now, good job, Jasmine. So now I'm going to call this new table, I'm going to call this unit rate because I want to show you something. I'm going to look like my paper. Now, I divided, like I said, I divided the volume, which was 5, by the drawers 2 to get 2.5. So to figure out the pattern here, I'm going to divide 7.5, which is the volume. I'm going to divide D, which is the drawers of 3. And what's 7.5 divided by 3 now? Anybody know? Anelina, are you in here?
Oh, I think I know.
What is it? What do you think?
Wait.
Think about it.
I know
I
it's
think it's 1.5.
Not 1.5. Chris, what do you think?
2.5.
2.5. So you're going to write, close though, because you have to move the decimal point to 75. So now you got 75 really divided by 3.
Oh, yeah, it's 2.5. I see
Right.
it now.
Which means it's okay. What's 10 divided by 4?
2.5.
2.5. So do we all see that anytime I divide the volume by the draws, I get the same number? That's constant. That's the same. So this 2.5 is my unit rate or my constant rate of proportionality in 7th grade math, which is the same thing. Now, I'm going to multiply 2 times 2.5. When I multiply 2 times 2.5, do I get 5?
No.
Yes. Because remember, we did division, and division and multiplication are inverse operations. If I multiply 3 times 2.5, do I get 7.5?
Yes.
Yes.
If I multiply 4 times 2.5, do I get 10?
Yes.
So what do I have
Yeah.
to do to draws? What do I do with the number? What am I multiplying by?
You're multiplying.
2.5.
Yeah.
0.5 times what variable?
D.
D to equal what?
Equal V.
Good. So that's the equation. 2.5 D for draws is equal to V, the volume. Now I'm going to use this equation to do the next part. And it says, I'm going to flip the paper so I can read it. Use your equation to determine the number of draws in a jewelry box with the total volume. So total volume of 17.5. So I'm going to rewrite the equation that I just wrote. 2.5 D equal V. The volume now is 17.5. That's what it says. I didn't do anything. I used the equation as it says, and now I substituted what the volume is. What number goes in place of V now?
17.5.
Okay, so now we're going to keep the 2.5 D equals 17.5. Use the wall method.
2.
Now what do we divide by, Jasmine? Take it away.
2.5.
What side? One side or both sides?
Both sides.
Okay, good. So Jasmine, when you divide 17.5 divided by 2.5, I'm going to write it down and show it back up on the screen. What do you get for the draws?
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah. What is 17.5 divided by 2.5?
7.
7. Does everyone see how we got 7?
Yeah. I got the same answer.
Anyone
Yep.
have a question? Question, comment, concern, problem?
No.
No.
Okay. Please try this problem on your own. We'll read it, and then you guys are going to have a minute to share it. And once you have the answer, you're all going to show me your paper. So, Anelina, are you able to see this?
No.
No. Can, let's see. Esther, can you read this?
Yeah. Okay. Nikell brought 25 tickets to attend a spaghetti supper fundraiser at her school. The equation 25x equals $75 can be used to find x, the cost of each ticket in dollars. Determine how much ticket costs for the spaghetti supper fundraiser at Nikell's school.
Okay, so what we got to solve the equation. So we're going to write 25x equals $75. Okay. Once you have the answer, don't call it out. Please solve this now. And then you're going to flip. You're going to show me your paper. I'm coming back to everybody now. I'm going to take my paper away and see what you come up with. Jazz, you're a little blurry. It's like blurry. Maybe your camera.
Now?
A little bit better. Okay, show me your paper. Okay, you're good? Perfect. I got 1. I'm waiting on 4 more. Esther, I can't see it. Make it bigger. Perfect, Esther. That's 2. Waiting on 3 more. Anelina, 75 divided by 25 is what?
Equal to 3.
Good job. That is 3 people that got it. Waiting on 2 more. Krisdanyeliz and Nikell. Nikell, you're correct. And Chris?
Yeah, I got the same thing.
What's the same? Let me see.
Got 3. I don't know if you can see it.
Wait, I can't see your paper. What'd you get?
I got 3.
Perfect. Everyone got 3. All right, let's move on now to page 11. All right. Page 11. It looks like this paper.
Got it.
You got to figure out which expression will make this table true. So you're going to substitute all the values into the number x. Does anyone have any idea how to do this, or you need me to show you?
May I need to show me?
Do I need to show you? Okay. I'm going to start with D. Okay, so we have 2x plus 3. What this question is saying, ladies, is that when I multiply or add, whatever the x is, when I use one of these choices, I should always get the y, which is 5. So let's look at choice D. If x is 1, I take 1 times 2. What do I get? X is 1. 1 times 2 is what? 2. Right?
Yeah.
2 plus 3, does that give me 5, which is the y?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to write this down. This is for choice D. I just picked a random one. 2 times 1 plus 3 is equal to 5. I'm going to put a check mark. If x is 2 now, in place of x, what number do I put?
2.
2. 2 times 2 plus 3 is the next line. 2 times, you got to test it out for all values. 2 times 3, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is?
7.
Is 7 on the table?
Yeah.
So 5 and 7 so far are true. Let's do it now if x is 3. What does that look like?
2
2 times 3 plus 3.
Good. What does that equal?
9.
9.
So far, are we matching what's on the table?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. You got to test it for all the values of x. All the values of x have to equal y in order to be true, all right?
Yeah.
So the last one, x is now what number?
4.
4.
11. I mean, yeah, 4.
Yes. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Is 11 on the table?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's for
obviously
y.
it's answer D. But what I just want to show you something, that if you tried, for example, like a different number, like if you try letter C, x is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, right?
Yeah.
But 2 plus 4 is not 7, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of students are going to think it's B because they find that it only works for one. So they say, okay, let me just pick the answer. But you got to test the value of x for every single one to get the y column. You follow?
Yeah.
All right.
Respect. Yeah.
Questions? Are we good?
No.
Good.
Anelina, we're good?
Yes.
All right. Let's look at this one. We already did a problem like this, so you'll do this one at your own time when we're done. Same thing here. This is solving an equation. This is also modeled in the video that you'll watch.
Yeah.
Let's look at this page, page 14 though. Oh, wait, let me just write here, lesson / video. And let me just show you what you need to write here. Lesson, so I'm just going to show you. We're going to go back to page 12. You're going to write lesson video on it, okay?
Okay.
And then on page 13, you write lesson video. That's pretty straightforward. But I want to go over this problem with you.
Lesson 13?
This is page 14,
yeah.
dear.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Esther, read this question, please. Esther,
Yes.
can you read this problem, please?
Page 14. This table shows the relationship between the numbers of pies sold at a farm and the total profit made in dollars from the pie sold at the farm. Based on the table, what is the profit made in dollars from each pie sold at the farm?
All right. So can somebody tell me, how do I go from 2 to 8? What do we do?
You
multiply it by 4.
Good. How do we go from 4 to 16?
multiply by
4.
6.
Good. How do we go from 6 to 24?
Multiply it by 4.
And how do we go from 8 to 32?
You have to multiply it by 4.
Okay, so we're going to write with our pencil.
Pattern.
4 equal times, it's a pattern. Good job. That's what you're doing, right, Nikell?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to multiply everything by 4. Now, part A. Nikell, read the problem. What does it say?
Okay. This table shows the relate. Oh, no, I'm not wrong thing. Based on the table, what is the profit made in dollars from each pie sold at the farm?
How much money? What's the profit? Profit is money earned.
The profit for each pie is $4.
Excellent. So again, profit is money that's earned, right? When you have a
Yeah.
business or if you sell something, you make a profit eventually. That's money that you keep. Okay, part B. Nikell, can you read it, please?
Okay. Write an equation that can be used to find P, the total profit made in dollars and pies are sold at the farm.
Okay, so first of all, the profit's going to be shown with P and the pies are going to be shown with N. So it says the total profit. So P equals what? What do I do with the pies to get the profit?
Multiply it by 4.
Right. So it's going to be, good job. And girls, you can wake up. P equal 4N.
Yes.
P equal 4N. Now, Nikell, can you read part C for us?
Use the equation from part B to calculate the profit made in dollars when 5 pies are sold at the farm.
5
Show
or 15.
15, I mean.
Keep going.
Show or explain how you arrived at your answer.
All right, so let's rewrite the equation, which is P equal 4N from part B. And it says that 15 pies. So the pies, is that going to be the N or the P?
The P.
The N.
The
Oh,
N. I know it's
the
tricky
N.
because pies profit. It's tricky, right? So the pies is 15. So I'm going to take the 15 and substitute it in for N, which is what operation is this?
Multiplication.
So 4 times 15 is how much money?
$60.
So how much profit do you make if you sell 15 pies?
$60.
All right, almost there. Everyone got 60, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Nikell, can you read part D? I think that says. Yeah, part D.
One day, the farm made a profit of $100.44 from the pies. The pies sold. How many pies were sold at the farm on that day?
Okay. So what are we gonna do?
We have to do division. We had to do 144 divided by 4.
Okay. Why are you doing division? Actually, let's flip your screen around.
144.
Yeah, because the profit is 144, right? So the equation, she said. So Nikell, continue. Why? Tell me why we're dividing.
We are dividing because you need to find how much pies are sold, and it's only telling us how much each pie cost and the total of dollars that they made.
Okay. So when you do divide, can you show us your work?
Okay, because I need to fix this because I got the wrong answer.
No problem. Fix it. Anelina, you good?
Yeah.
Because I put 2 instead of 4.
Oh, okay. No problem. So correct yourself. Anelina, please show your face. That would make me very happy.
I can't because my thing is charging.
Oh,
My face isn't.
okay. So Nikell, did you fix your answer?
I'm almost finished with it.
Okay.
I
In the
found, like
Esther, what happened to your face?
Oh, right here.
It says E for Esther. There you are. What happened to you, Jasmine? Where's your face?
my phone died.
Oh, so you have to call in?
Yeah, in the computer.
All right, but you can
Okay.
see what I was showing up, right?
Yeah.
All right, Nikell, let's see what you got. Does that say 36 or 35?
It says 36.
All right, you guys got 36, right? Chris, show your
Yes.
paper.
Yes.
Esther,
Mm-hmm.
wait, hold that there. Hold on. Hold on, Chris. I want to take some pictures to show Mr. Blau. Okay, Esther, hold your paper up. Nikell, hold your paper up, please.
Okay.
Jasmine, where's your paper at? Oh, you can't do it. Anelina,
Yes.
you're right.
Yes.
All right, so we got something like me, right? 36. Yes?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Don't hate me now. All right. This is on the video. You're going to watch the video because this is too kind of hard to explain over here. This is the video, okay? I did
Okay.
this on my patio door at my house, so you probably will not be able to see me. It's because it was very sunny, but you'll see me writing on the white chart paper on my door, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is lesson. So you know what you have to do. Video. We're almost done. This one, the same thing. We're going to do this one right now. Page 16. This is quick. All right. Jasmine, can you read this? Can you see
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah. Jadiel bounced a basketball 50 in 30 seconds. At the rate, approximately how many times will Jadiel bounce the ball in 150 seconds?
All right. So let's look at this. We're going to create a ratio as it says, right?
Yeah.
So it says bounces to seconds, right? So you're going to annotate bounces and seconds. We're going to label it as bounces over seconds. So we're going to write bounces over seconds equals bounces over seconds. Now, like this. All right. So now on the left side, who can tell me what numbers go there from the first sentence? What's the bounces? What's the seconds?
The bounces are 50 and the seconds are 30.
Okay, so we're going to write on the left side, we're going to write 150 over 30. Now let's do the right side of the proportion. The second sentence would be what? What's the bounces? What's the seconds?
50 over 30.
What?
Oh, wait, 50 over 30.
It's the opposite way.
Wait a minute. Something is wrong here. So 50 over 30.
Yeah.
And then it says, sorry, I had 150. Then it says, how many times will he bounce the ball in 150 seconds? So you say something over 150, right, Esther?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know why I put 150. This is what it correctly should be.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, sorry about that. How do we go from 30 to 150?
Times 5.
Oh, we gotta. I divided.
Multiply 150 times
By
50.
5.
I heard somebody say they divided. Did you multiply 150 times 50 and then divide by 30?
Yeah.
That works as well. Either way is fine. You could use the butterfly method, or you can say 30 times 5 is 150. So if I multiply 5 here, I got to multiply 5 on the numerator. Either way is fine.
I got
Okay?
150 as my answer.
What?
I got 150 as my answer.
Wait a minute. If you multiply, hold on, Anelina, 30 times 5 is 150, correct?
Yeah.
So if I multiply the bottom by 5, I got to multiply the top by 5.
It's 250. 250.
50.
Oh yeah, my bad.
250.
Careful, because I think you had 50 and I think you had 30 on the top. That's why you got 150, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just be careful the way you set it up, okay?
Mhm.
All right, we're good? So
Yeah.
you put
Yep.
50 line. All right, let's do the next page, kids. All right. Page 17. This is pretty straightforward. You got to figure out the pattern. So let's look. 5, 8, 11, 14. What are we counting by here? 5, 8, 11, 14.
Counting my threes.
Right. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14, which means this would be what if I keep adding 3?
17 and 20.
Okay, we're not done yet. Now we're going to use the expression 2 plus 3w, and it says use the expression 2 plus 2w. How tall will the corn plant be after 20 weeks? So the weeks, which is w, is now 20. So what am I going to do once? And this expression 2 plus 3w now.
You multiply 20 times 3 and then add 2.
Excellent. So what's 20 times 3, guys?
60.
60. And now we're going to write 2 plus 60 is how much?
62.
62.
Okay. And this is also modeled in the video. You get 62. Does everyone see how I got that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No one has any problems, questions, concerns? We're good?
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's flip over now to the inequalities again. So spiral mixed review. All right, so now we got, sorry, I thought I turned my phone off. People are chatting. They're sending me chat messages. Okay. Which inequality shows x is less than 25? So remember, on an inequality, any number to the right is going to be greater than 0. Any number to the left of 0 is less than when they shade. So anything greater to the right is shaded. Anything to the left of 0 is less than. So let's look at this. There are two answers that we can cross off. I'm going to flip it here. A is an open circle on negative 25. Is that what we need?
No.
No.
Nope.
So let's cross off A. How about choice B? Is that
Yeah,
an open
cross it off.
circle on 25?
Yeah.
It is? I see
Mhm.
negative 25. We want positive 25. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. All right, now we got two answers left. We got either choice C or choice D. So if you look at choice C, we got 25. The numbers are to the left of 0. So are they greater than or less than?
Less than.
Less than. What about D? The numbers are shaded to the right. So are they greater than or less than?
Greater than.
Great.
Okay, so I want you to write this with your pencil. So for choice C, you're going to write x is less than 25 and x is greater than 25. I want you to actually write this down.
What?
I'm going to show you. So I wrote down inequalities. Here, I wrote down the inequality. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing because it's upside down for me. X is less than negative 25 for choice A. We want less than 25. B, X is greater because they're to the right of 0. Here, this is on 25, but it's shaded to the they're less than. And here, they're shaded to the right, so they're greater than. So which answer matches what we need to find? C or D?
C.
C.
See.
C.
It's the same exact graph. So you can use the top to answer the bottom. It's the same choices. Which graph shows or inequality shows x is greater than negative 25? Where does it show x is greater? Huh?
B.
What?
B.
Do we all agree that it's B?
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah. I agree.
Chris?
Yes,
Nikell?
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Anelina?
I agree.
Okay, so we circled B. Let's flip it over. On page 19, I challenge you to do this question. It is not modeled in the video I showed you. So I want you to try this on your own. All you got to do is substitute the numbers in, okay? But we're not going to do that one right now. We're going to go to page 20. 19 is a challenge. Don't worry if you don't get that one. But this one you should be able to do. All right?
That one. That was in,
This one. So page,
was in the video.
what?
I think this was in the video.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I did model it. Okay, page 20. Page 20, you ready?
Yeah.
Jasmine, read the problem, please.
Oh, okay. Jamar worked at the warehouse after school. He earned 12.25 per hour stacking boxes. Which equation correctly relates Jamar's total earnings Z to the number of hours she worked H?
Okay, it's supposed to say she, it's supposed to say he. So that's the first mistake. Cross off the S and make it say he. And I'm just going to annotate something. Okay. So I just annotated some stuff. Okay. So $12.25 per hour. What does the word per mean? What number is per?
One.
But do I know how many hours he worked? Does it say he worked 5 hours? Does it say that?
No.
No. It
No.
tells you to use, good. It tells you to use H to represent the hours, does it not?
Yes.
So I have to multiply the cost per hour, his hourly rate, his unit rate times H to equal his total earnings. Because one day, guys, you're going to get a job. And when you get a job, until you go to college and graduate, you're going to get paid money, and you're going to get paid an hourly rate, the minimum wage they call it. And every hour you work, you're going to get paid that amount of money. But in order to figure out how much you're going to work, you're going to take your hourly rate times the number of hours you work to figure out your total paycheck money, right?
Yes.
You don't want to cheat it. This is why you got to know your math. So you're going to write $12.25 each, because that represents how many hours he works at this amount. For every hour I work, I make $12.25. And then if I work 10 hours, I put 10 and multiply to figure out my total earnings. So therefore, you're going to pick choice A, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Now, you're going to use this to figure out if you work 8 hours, how much money do you make? So rewrite this equation here. Take this and write it here. And then you're going to multiply 8 times 12.25 to figure out your total earnings. Go. I'm going to flip the camera now. Once you have it, show me. You're multiplying 12.25 H equal D. You're going to substitute 8 in place of H. So you got 12.25 times 8. I'm doing it with you again.
2 times 2 is 16 plus 4 is 20 times 2 is 16 plus 2 is 16 plus 2 is 18.
Once you guys have it, just show it on your screen.
I have it.
Excellent. Good job, Nikell. I got 1 out of 5.
98. 12
Yeah.
times 8 equals.
Chris, did we get $98?
Yeah.
Jazz, we got 98. Esther, what did we get?
Yeah.
98.
98.
Annalena, what do we get?
98.
Nikell, what do we get?
98.
Okay, so we're good to go on that one. Okay. Number 21, page 21, not number 21. Page 21 is you're going to do that. That's a pattern question. You can figure that one out. That's pretty easy. Let's look at this question. This one we're going to do now. So we've done a question like this. So let's look at it. We're going to write Mount Everest on the line. You're going to take the words and make them into an integer, either a positive integer. If the number's above 0, it's positive. If the number below 0, it's negative. And if it's at sea level, it's 0, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to model the first one, and then you guys are going to do it as a class. So first of all, before I go, I just want to write all the features on your line. Mount Everett, Mount Rainier, Grand Canyon. Then we're going to write St. Augustine Cave or San Augustine Cave for D. And then we're going to write Dead Sea for E. Now, I'm just going to annotate some words here. Okay, so this is what your paper should look like in the meantime. Now, Mount Everest, it says it's above. Above, is that a positive or negative integer?
Positive.
Positive.
So you're going to write plus 7,022 or just 7,022. Either way is a positive integer. Who can tell me Mount Rainier? Is that a positive or negative integer?
Negative.
Negative.
Hey,
'cause
show
it
me your
says
paper.
below.
Show me how you write it. Negative what?
Negative.
48. 917.
Negative 48.
Negative 48,910. Show me on your paper. Somebody show me their paper. Esther, come to the whole screen. I can't see it.
Done.
Perfect. Okay, Esther, hold that there. Grand Canyon, when you have the word sea level, what number is that?
0.
0. So next to Grand Canyon, put a big fat 0. Chris, we got D. San Augustine Cave. It says 189 feet above sea level. Above, what kind of integer?
Positive.
Good job. Show me your paper what that looks like. Go.
Okay.
Show me the 2 ways to write a positive integer.
2 ways.
Like I modeled on part A.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay. Excellent job, Krisdanyeliz. And the last one is Dead Sea. Nikell,
Yeah.
Dead Sea, below, is that a positive or negative integer?
It's negative because it says below.
Good job. So can you show me what that looks like on your paper, please?
Okay.
Okay, so the only thing I'm going to say, you didn't do it wrong. You need to put the numbers next to the signs.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
It's okay, now you know. That's why I'm here. You see? See how I modeled A? You see? Look.
Okay.
Don't take the shortcut out. Now, on the bottom part, you're going to tell me, how do you know when it's a positive integer? How do you know when it's a negative integer? And how do you know when it's 0? So we're going to write positive integer. You don't have to restate. You don't have to write the sentences on this part. Okay, this is just shorthand. A negative integer. I'm going to show you what to write. And then when you have 0. Okay, so all I need is a few words here. So positive integer, what's the word that we look for?
We look for above.
Above, put above sea level. Positive equal above sea level. Negative is what kind of integer? What kind of word?
Below.
You're going to write on the negative line, below sea level. And when you have 0, what's the 2 words?
It's at sea level.
Good, just put sea level or at sea level. So again, positive integer above sea level, negative integer below sea level, and 0 is at sea level or just sea level. It's the same thing. Questions? Are we good?
No.
All right, let's move on to the next page. I'm not going to model this because this is in the lesson, in the video. So you're going to write lesson. That one's pretty straightforward, solving the equation. Okay, you can watch the video that I did. And on this one, I want you to watch the video because I literally go over it. And it's kind of hard here to go over it. And I want you to see what I did on the chart paper. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to write lesson, video. Make sense?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions?
No.
All right. In the meantime, because the do now and exit ticket are not up yet, they'll be up in a little bit. You guys, when we get off in about another minute, you're going to complete page 25, which is your exit ticket, and you're going to complete page 26 on your own. But I just want to stress one thing on page 26. When there's no coefficient, what number do you put in front? 1. So M is the same as 1M. W is the same as 1W. So you go on the back of your paper and you automatically write in a 1M. Okay? If you
Okay.
guys have any problems, you can just send me a message on chat, or you shouldn't have a problem, no, if you watch the rest of the video. And make sure you go on Google Classroom and do the do now and exit ticket that will be posted later today, please.
Okay.
All right, and I'll meet back here tomorrow with all of you, and I want to see all your faces, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great day, girls.
You too. Bye.
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 Bye.